In this section, I'm going to talk about how family members can help their relative with major depressive disorder. The family environment is important in the recovery of individuals with the illness. Even though depression can be a frustrating illness, family members can help the process of recovery in many ways. The first is by encouraging treatment and rehabilitation. Medications and psychosocial treatments can help a person with major depression feel better, engage in meaningful activities, and improve their quality of life. The first step is to visit a doctor for a thorough evaluation. If possible, it's often helpful for family members to be present at the evaluation to offer support, help answer the doctor's questions, and learn about the illness. If medication is prescribed, family members can provide support in regularly taking those medications. Taking medications can be difficult. There will be times when the person with depression may not want to take it or may just forget to take it. Encouragement and reminders are helpful, and family members can help the person fit taking medication into their daily routine. Family members can also be very helpful in supporting therapy attendance. Some ways to encourage therapy attendance are by giving reminders, offering support, and providing transportation to the clinic. When people are depressed, they tend to avoid others and stop doing the things they once enjoyed. This in turn increases their depression. Research has shown that participating in enjoyable activities is helpful in breaking this cycle and in reducing symptoms of depression. When someone is depressed, it may be helpful for family members to make a list of activities their loved one likes to do. These activities may be social, recreational, spiritual, whatever they like. Any positive activity the person enjoys is a great addition to the list. Family members can support their loved one by inviting them to participate in these activities on a regular basis. For example, family members can schedule a time to go on a walk or offer the person a ride to an activity they enjoy. Frequent and regularly scheduled activities can make a big difference in improving depression. Next, I want to talk about the role of family stress and support. Studies have shown that a person's family and social environments can play a key role in their recovery from depression. In fact, positive family support is related to faster and longer-lasting recovery from depression, as well as a lower risk for relapse. On the other hand, depressed individuals who view their family members as critical or hostile are more likely to relapse than those from more supportive environments. If family members are having difficulty being supportive, it might be because of what they believe is causing the disorder. Studies show that family members try to make sense of major depression by determining its cause or why it's happening. There's a tendency to think of the causes of the disorder as moral or organic. Family members who believe the cause of depression is moral believe it's caused by the individual's personality, such as the person is weak, lazy, or lacking self-discipline. Family members who believe the cause of depression is organic believe in the medical model of disease and that it's a medical illness. The belief that the disorder is caused by moral weakness, laziness, or lack of self-discipline may lead family members to believe that people with depression are responsible for their symptoms. This leads family members to question why their relative can't just snap out of their depression. This belief can lead to feelings of anger, unsupportiveness, and an unwillingness to help their loved one. On the other hand, belief in the medical model of depression may lead people to believe that their family members are not responsible for their symptoms, and their symptoms are not their fault. In other words, they can't just snap out of their depression. This belief leads to greater feelings of warmth and sympathy, and a greater willingness to help. So why is all this important? It's because research has shown that family members who have an organic or medical view of depression are less critical of their relative than those who hold a moral view of the illness. Family members' views on what causes depression are important because critical and hostile attitudes on the part of family members are related to relapse in depression. On the other hand, family and social support can help a person recover faster and help prevent a relapse. So, if family members are having difficulty being supportive of their relative with depression, they might want to reconsider what they believe is causing the disorder. Lastly, I want to touch on how important it is for family members to take care of themselves as well. Family members might feel guilty about spending time away from their depressed relative, but it's best if they don't allow their depressed relative to monopolize their time. Spending time alone or with other family members and friends is important for their own well-being. A depressed relative may experience negative thinking, which in turn can affect a family member's mood. Family members may consider joining a support or therapy group. Counseling can often help family and friends better cope with a loved one's depression. The National Alliance on Mental Illness, also known as NAMI, is a great resource for finding support. Finally, family members should not feel responsible for solving all the problems themselves. They can't. They should get the help of a mental health professional if needed. That concludes our brief overview of how family members can help a relative with major depressive disorder. There's certainly lots of other ways that family members can help, such as helping to identify triggers of relapse, helping to monitor symptoms, or helping to create a relapse prevention plan. Discussion of those topics is beyond the scope of this video, but please talk to a mental health provider for more information or referral to family-based services. As a reminder, family psychoeducation is an option you might want to consider if you need additional support and assistance. Thank you for joining me for the Major Depressive Disorder Education Series. I hope you have found it useful.